stand with us. Get those axes up. Let us know where you're at and what you do, and you can come chat with us. Axes up. Join us on the battlefront. Axes up. We only live on this planet once. Stand with us. Get those axes up. Let us know where you're at and what you do, and you can come chat with us. Axes up.
What up, y'all? We are back with the Axes Up podcast, episode 39. It is Open Mic Volume XXIV. That is Open Mic Volume 24 for those of you who are not familiar with Roman numerals. My name is YT Rhymes. I'm joining you from Terrace, BC, Canada, and I'm with my special co-host today,
Mr. East from Fox Cities, Wisconsin.
WillieP from Udon Thani, Thailand, from the Asian Division. Swadee Cup. Hello.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Rocco DePopolo could not join us live today because he is working tonight, but you will get more information on where he's at because he's at the ports helping them with the load of ships that are coming in right now. Mr. East, why don't you let the people know about the load of ships that are coming in from all over the place?
Well, I mean, if you don't watch the news, then I don't blame you. But right now, apparently, there's hundreds of ships all over from Canada on the East Coast and West Coast of America as well, with just a whole bunch of freights filled with just random shit like clothing, cars, toys, pretty much anything that you could think of that would be sold at a store, from companies from Home Depot to Walmart. I mean, the list is extensive. So salute to all of those people who are working the ports right now, east to west coast, from America to Canada. I'm pretty sure it's going down all the way down to South America. So, I have respect for people who are keeping things, trying to keep things functioning, where maybe we shouldn't have ran into this issue, one would think. But, that's what development's all about. So salute to all the portsmen out there doing their thing.
Hell yeah. So, WillieP, what's going on with VGHL right now?
The VGHL seasons is about ready to start. We're compiling the schedule up until the All-Star game, and we'll be releasing the live events and the links for those live events for the next 2 to 3 weeks up until the All-Star game. So we'll be starting on Thursday, 7 a.m. PST Standard Time, Van time. We're going to be playing some morning games for the Western and some evening games here in Thailand or in the Asian hemisphere this year.
Hell yeah.
The first game will probably be ATX Austin versus the Tampa Bay Flamingos. And grind mode is their home opener against Japan Team Panda. And I know that your team, Trevor, the Hip Hop Legends, is going to be having their home opener against Traverse City Cherry Bomb. So hopefully, we can get all those games on. If not, get ready and stay tuned because we will be dropping links and doing all kinds of special VIP things in the background.
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to let everybody know this will be the second last episode for season 1 of the Axes Up podcast and the Bury the Needle podcast that you've seen today. Next episode will be announced on the Axes Up and Bury the Needle podcast Facebook pages. So we will make sure to get you that information and make sure to join us for our very special episode 20 of Bury the Needle podcast. And it will be our 40th episode of Axes Up podcast before we take a break and revamp both shows. It'll be pretty special. So, Mr. East, what is going on in Wild East Entertainment right now?
Oh, let's see. All right. So Maze Overlay and VHS just dropped Border Kids. It's an amazing album. I haven't met a person yet that has a negative thing to say about it. Let's see. There's going to be an album review coming with that album, probably middle of next month. Going to get everything set in place and get that going. Let's see. We got Sleep Sinatra. He just released a new album recently called Lol. I hear he might be dropping a beat tape under Sinai under his producer name. So look forward to that. Air has dropped a new album as well. Amira Harrison. It's definitely a dope album. Check that out. Let's see. Graham Moses has a Halloween special going on his Bandcamp. $5 off all physical merch such as vinyls, compact discs, even the bundle pack for the Flowers for a Hater cassette and shirt bundle. Or if you just want to buy the shirt and get the Ghetto Elegance album, that's available too. Let's see. Plenty of people hitting the tours right now before it gets cold across the United States, like we all know it's going to, and Canada. So I imagine, let's see, Alan Wayne, I know he just played at, I think it was Climax Theater out in Kansas City, Missouri over the weekend. Definitely have to touch bases with him, see if there's any recorded footage. Definitely love checking out live footage.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to all the Wild East Entertainment supported artists and the people that are working right now. But without further ado, we've got a special message from the boss himself, Rocco DiPapolo. And this is where we introduce our Battleaxe Global Board of Directors. It is comprised of myself, Mr. East, WillieP, Chino in our Alberta Division, and of course our boss man Rocco DiPapolo of East Van Wear and Tattoo Company. So let's get right into the special message and the special meeting that we had. We want to broadcast it all to you live right here on the Axes Up podcast.
We got to move forward as a world, but since then we've gotten a lot of shows up and running on podcast, the Battleaxe Global TV, our Battleaxe Global Facebook, the Axe Mode, every channel, Global Music, Barry the Needle, and then we of course have Willie, who's fired up the VGHL Virtual Hockey League, Global Hockey League. That's going on third year, and members and people are more than welcome to get involved in that at the VGHL, where you can own your own team, sponsor your own team, be part of the game, watch the game. That's starting up in November or October, Willie?
We were supposed to start October 7th, which was yesterday, but we've postponed it another week. So we're hoping on the 14th to start up that.
Yeah.
I'm putting together the jukebox playlist and the crowd mixes right now that go in the game. For anybody out there that would like to still get involved, hit me up as soon as possible. We've got sponsorships from East Van Wear and Tattoo Company, from Divine Inc., 20 Large, Greg Williamson from Detroit has got involved. We've got DJ Dwayne back. We've got Mr. East is going to be playing several teams and is going to be an integral part in this year. We're doing something that's a lot bigger and it's a lot more intricate. We're actually playing a 29-game season, and we're going to try to stream as many games as we possibly can at different times. But we're going to do the time slot in the AM in the West this time, and we're going to be streaming from the PM in the East this time. So in the morning, in the AM, you'll be able to watch the games live on in the North American hemisphere. And we've got an all-star game this year. We didn't have that in the past. So it's much bigger, and it's a lot more intricate than we did in the past 2 seasons already.
Well, and also we're going to put that link up on the homepage of the backscoreglobal.com website. We've revamped that website now. We've cleaned it up. We're trying to get more and more information about our members on for their links added now. So we have our galleries going on, but in the front page you have a link to get to all our podcasts, present, past episodes. VGHL will be added hopefully as soon and before they start playing. So this way it's easy access right away. You get into the game.
Well, I set the schedule for the first half of the season, and I will start making the events on Facebook. So we have those links generated. So it's preset. I hope to have that done within the next few days.
Yeah, I mean that's you guys got to see the graphics on the VGHL. It's amazing, just amazing.
Yeah.
You did a great job. I tell you, really great job.
Thank you.
And on top of that, also like I was saying, we have Isaiah from the Ventura Division out in California who's starting a gaming team, the Battleaxe Global gaming team. He had a few guys and trying to go for a big grand prize gaming thing that they made it 12th, which is awesome. I think that's awesome. Just to take the time. We still got to organize that though, because we had some of our players that had to fall off being sick and everything. So, with the axe mode, the bury the needle, the glow music, the axe is up, the VGHL, the gaming, Battleaxe gaming team, and now also Luch and Chris Duval back east of Canada, along with Candy, along with Trev, along with Oliver. These are just part of our Battleaxe tattoo cartel, which is a team of artists that we have that are going to start representing Battleaxe Global at tattoo conventions that are also slowly reopening here in Canada, and I see them also down the States. So, I mean, we got a lot going on here.
Boss, we have 380 members on the spreadsheet right now.
We're always adding, there's minusing members. This team here, but as to understand, we started off as a movement. We had over 1,700 movement matches out there.
Yeah.
And it just got down to the point where we didn't want to, babysit no more. We want artists. We are artists. We move forward as artists. Yeah, we had our fan club at one time, and it was dandy. But people growing up here, man, we're getting more serious. And, of course, the entertainment world finds us very entertaining without any drama. And plus, I like that some of our divisions actually take time out of their lives and do some positive things for their communities. I mean, we have the drive-by positivity that Katie May has held now for the third, fourth year, where you're out there on the freeway or a busy street and you're raising your sign of positivity, letting the world understand that, you know what, we're not in a bad place. We're just in a bad position. We can all fix this together by being positive. And I really enjoy that. It's October 10th, this Sunday. On that same day, I'm also putting together a video showing the different cultures that I run. Of course, we have our artist family that's 365 days a year. And then, of course, Motorcycle Society and the Car Club. And also, the aspect of the mothers and children that are part of these cultures, Remember it's a lot of ladies are getting involved in driving cars, riding bike, and getting on the stage. You've always had those, right? But it's such a beautiful mixed culture, of course, with Battleaxe being warriors and dimes. We got it going on. Right, YT?
Yeah.
I wanted to just, because it's the first time I've seen you guys in a long time.
Long time.
I've talked to Rocco a few times. I had some surgery a couple of weeks ago, and it really threw me off. I've been really sick, but I've also been working like every single day. I went from just being a bartender to now being a promoter and everything for music here, live music here, live events here. So really diving into that. So I apologize for my sabbatical I seem to have taken from online and such. This is actually the first time I've been able to talk this loudly in a long time. It really screwed up my throat, and I was just really ill for a long time. But there's so much you guys got going on. I've written down like 15 things that you guys have going on. And, I really want to start getting involved again. And I know I gave you a big thing of ideas. And anything I could do coming up, tackle something, that would be great. I want to help out a little more. I've been absent for a while, so I kind of feel out of the loop. But I have been checking in and seeing what you guys are doing. I just wanted to say great work, man. You guys are really keeping it alive. And kicking COVID, it's not stopping anything. And I think that it's going great. And the website looks great. I'm showing off the website to people and such. So try to get that interest back in Alberta again. Things are kind of tight here right now. There's a lot of anger around. There's a lot of politicized things. And I think we're going to go through another couple months of it, especially because we're coming into municipal elections and stuff. But I'm around a circle of people where I think just an update on our division.
And she froze.
Okay, it wasn't me.
Waiting.
1, 2, 3.
She looks like she's holding a really long note.
Here she comes. You're back now,
Okay,
Chino.
Fuck you guys.
Comes back when you're
Chino,
playing.
explain to us what you got going on over there for the Battleaxe team.
Yeah, well, we're going to be having our first meeting in a while. You know, Minnow just had a baby too, so he's comfortable. He's back. He's in his new house. Rob too. He's comfortable too. So we're having our first meeting in a while in November, first week in November. So we're gonna have some more updates there. The kids, my kids and their kids, like everybody's in football and all sorts of things. So, excuse me, we're going to be coming out with updating, doing some meeting minute notes and such, but we're actually going to probably try to recruit maybe a little bit. I have some people that I'm interested in, so I just got to see what their interest level is right now. It's kind of, we're just talking. But yeah, we're having our first meeting in a while, so really excited about that because there's a lot of negative going around right now, so it's a positive thing to get people away from the drama of the world. You know what I mean? You know, we're all tend to get caught up in it. Sometimes I get angry too, but like it's nice to be distracted. I have work for that for sure. We have like 7 bands coming in and Alice Cooper tributes and Pink Floyd and all sorts of things going on. So yeah, really great. I'd love to see like when we start touring and we can get back to normal. And I have a place for you guys. I got a place for us here. So yeah, I've already secured that. Yeah, so just a little update on me and the fam here. We're doing good. We've been staying connected. You know, we're kind of more of a humble division, a little more quiet lately. But yeah, 2022, I guess, is going to be where we kind of start to build up meetings and maybe pull in a couple more people. So, and tight people.
I don't want to get too excited. That's what I thought 2021 was going to be.
Me too.
Well, everything got pushed to 2022. Let's see if it can actually happen. Same as we said
exactly.
in 2020.
Yeah.
We'll push it to next year. Next year comes around.
Exactly.
We push it to next year. We don't have a choice.
No, not this time. We're done pushing it. It's back to normal, and the powers that be that want to be controlling everything can shut the fuck up. How's that?
Yeah, that's how it's turning out down here. Everybody's tired of it. Over 300 ships from east to west coast stuck with over 3,000 containers full of stuff from cars to candy to furniture to Barbies. You mean to tell me out of 7 billion plus people, y'all can't find some people trained on the spot to help coordinate to just unpack shit? I ain't even telling you to drive a semi truck. Y'all motherfuckers better move the goddamn U-Hauls or some crazy ass shit and start moving it.
Hop on the forklift and move that container.
I don't care if you gotta do it by airport buggy. Get that shit
exactly. It's all kind of crazy.
You understand I work at the ports and it's just not that easy. It's union down there at the ILW. And the problem is down at the States is
they don't have
guys, you gotta be vaccinated. You gotta be vaccinated to be at work down at the ports. You're trying to push that shit up here. But that's the main thing, and the people are they can't go to work. So you got 64 ships were in your harbor. That was last week. And they say it's 4 weeks behind, and it's affecting us up here also. We have, just when I count outside my rehab office, I looked out, it had a beautiful picture of the water, of the ports. We have 16 ships out in our ports waiting. The thing is, though, it's not busier because those ships are waiting for the trains to bring in their product. They can load, unload, and for us.
It's like a domino effect.
We got to move forward. We did this little meeting here to get to see everybody. Chino, I mean, don't worry about you rebuilding yourself and going to work and doing your thing, getting healthy. You know what? We are the board. We work together. We're here to respect each other and also, support each other. And you remember that you didn't miss out nothing because you're caught up all the time when we talk. And at the end of the day, that's how it is all of us, because I do want to thank YT, Micah, and Willie for what they do. Little extra things on the music aspect. I also want to thank, Isaiah for what he does on the gaming aspect. I want to thank, Willie for doing his virtual hockey league, and of course everybody helping out and trying to get more involvement in. And then, what we do with our podcasts, I find them fun every 2 weeks, doing the Bury the Needle, doing the Axes Up, basically a show about what's going on with Battleaxe and everything else out there in the world. And now that we got this tattoo cartel being started, so we get our tattoo artists out there amongst the flat track racers, the BMXers, the snowboarders, the skateboarders, the producers, the editors, the promoters. And we got a lot going on in Battleaxe Global at the Artist Society. And we're going to slowly start using and building everybody in a very, organized way. We're not going to trip over each other's feet, and we still really want to build this board too. I mean, I talked to Trilo. Well, you guys understand. I talked to Trilo, our VP for the Battleaxe Global Society. Of course, his wife Ashley there. I mean, they're just getting their lives back and organized. You know that they all got almost evicted, and with the business in Reno, it was a big fire. So he's slowly getting his life back in back in the stepping stones, just like Chino's getting, like we all do. But we're there to support our families, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I want to put there. Yes, Willie.
Koken qualified for the Southeast Asian Games.
And there's another path that we've been doing there. We'll explain that real quick here about the people is going on, right? In Asia.
We've got the team breakbeat team here in Udon Thani, and the coach of that team is going to be the Thai breakdancing or b-boy coach for the Olympic team in France in 2024. And next year we have the Southeast Asian Games happening, and here in Udon Thani, Team Thailand is going to be, I'm going to be involved with it. I've been asked to be the assistant coach, but I'm not quite sure that I'm going to take on that role as the assistant coach. I may be the consultant or the helper, but I don't really feel that I want to, as a Westerner and being an American, be, in that role. But I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting to see. But Koken has qualified for the Southeast Asian Games, which is the qualifying for the 2024 Olympic Games in France. And we're hoping to bring more of those b-boy boys into our fold, and maybe we can prospect some of them and bring some of them in the fold. On the second side of Koken, he's a recording artist, and he's rapping and singing, and he's working with one of the original b-boys that represented Thailand in the Southeastern Games 10 years ago. He's out in Suntown's hometown, and right now he's running his own tattoo shop, and he's got his own tattoo culture, and they're refurbishing old chopper motorcycles, and he has a rider club. Wow. So Koken is taking the inspiration from Boss Man, and has went out there and said, hey, he's got a tattoo shop, we can bring him in. He's got a riding club, we can bring him in. So Koken has been pushing us and our brand and bringing old people that he's been associated with kind of in the fold with him in Suntown, because they've been all friends for many years, long before they were friends with me. I mean, Koken and Suntown grew up together. They went to school together. They've known each other since they were 4 or 5 years old. So
I love their style. I love both those two. I tell you, I love their style. You did a good job there, Willie. Really good.
So I have to give props and shout out to Suntown. He's the one that's, he's the spider that's bringing these people to me.
Good.
And so far he's been spot on with his predictions and his calculations.
We got the application process up on our website. If anybody out there, artists, want to be involved in this family, fill it out. Let us know. If there's somebody in Division or Battleaxe Global, then you put their name down. But then that's right. This family's arms is open, but we're not putting up with no more babysitting. Okay,
that's what I'm interested in, is a couple artists, like a couple pretty good artists.
Remember, every new member needs to fill out the application. Listen, we got to cut off, you guys. We got to get another show happening here. Chino, I love you. We'll talk soon again. Okay. Willie, Micah, and YT, I'll see you in about 30 minutes on our next show and everything. But tell you guys, Axes up, and let's stay strong and positive.
Love you guys.
Take care of that voice here.
Thank you for coming back, Chino.
I'll be around more. I can talk again.
Love you guys. Axe is up.
Axes up, guys.
Hell yeah. So you got to hear from the boss man himself. You got to hear the updates from Chino, her long-awaited return to the Axes Up podcast. You got to hear what's going on in the Alberta Division. You got to hear what's going on Wild East Entertainment. And you got to hear what's going on out in Thailand with Koken and Suntown. So let's get into some brand new material from our Battleaxe Global artists. We've actually got Doe the Unknown himself up in the chat. I just want to give a quick shout out to Doe the Unknown. Jameson JJ Jackson has joined us. Grant Cook in Australia. We got Pinky up in the chat and Brittany Robertson.
Yo, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, Mr. East, why don't you let the people know what we're about to get into right now?
All right, so Doe the Unknown. Great individual, always has been. Always precise, always supportive of the hip-hop culture. He's taken on a new take, doing more of the rhythm and singing in his style, and he's doing really well with it. He's got an album coming out with the box set. I'm definitely going to be getting one here next month at the beginning. So we got this new track with Highway called Gasoline, and y'all are going to see what I mean.
So let's get right to it. It's Doe the Unknown with Gasoline featuring Ray right here on the Axes Up podcast, episode 39.
Gasoline, gasoline. You won't have a problem passing me. I ain't quitting while they asking me. Never gotta wonder where my passion be. Gasoline, gasoline. Whole squad on that gasoline. We ain't quitting while they asking me. Never gotta wonder where my passion be. Look, it's TGS, what you thought it was. You could miss me with the Finny Trini Prada buzz. Break the switcher down, fill it with a lot of bud. You can try a lot of stuff, you don't wanna try with us. Look, these suckers coming up short. Got these digits all in the midst ever since my divorce. I've been stacking up all these bitches, always stay in the course. Now they wishing for 9/11, now ain't talking to Porsche. I'm a force, the music I done made, making much more than the minimum wage. If you catching me on tour, but we ripping up the stage. When we rocking all four, baby, that's a full time, yeah. I'm a villain with the spitting, just keep filling my bank. Still bipping these niggas noodles while we still on your face. Stay dripping, she leaving puddles when we walking away. But we repping for TDS and they ain't stopping the way. Let's go. Gasoline, gasoline. You won't have a problem passing me. I ain't quitting while they asking me. Never gotta wonder where my passion be. Gasoline, gasoline. Whole squad on that gasoline. We ain't quitting while they asking me. Never gotta wonder where my passion be.
I ain't feeling like $1,000,000 with my mask on, highway, been in the cut. Now they're catching on smooth with a cabbage on. Never been a vagabond, body bag every track I'm on. Be careful who you capping on. Giving haters writer's block, nothing's getting past me. If they got a problem with it, it can't be that deep. Cheers to the younger me, pack of heat. I'm not driving a cop car, nor am I in the backseat. Rolling solo, and the time we're getting too close for a photo is a no-no. I'm throwing bolo. I've been modest with it for too long. It's time to show up. I'm from the West Coast, abbreviated. Your boy is local. Selling goods, yes, I'm a good guy. People are like a camera, better be on my good side. Bullshit never could slide while I stood by. One-on-one, small city boy with the hood vibe. Hey.
Gasoline, gasoline. You won't have a problem passing me. I ain't quitting while they asking me. Never gotta wonder where my passion be. Gasoline, gasoline. Whole squad on that gasoline. We ain't quitting while they asking me. Never gotta wonder where my passion be.
Hell yeah. So that was Doe the Unknown with Gasoline featuring Highway.
MasterCard from Capital One gets you.
Capital One, guys.
Yeah, Capital One. So that was Doe the Unknown with Gasoline featuring Highway. Do us all a favor, head over to Doe the Unknown's YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment in the comment section. Let them know that the Axes Up podcast sent you there.
So we've got Doe the Unknown in the hockey game this year, yeah? So Pepe Silva is track number 3 in the game on the jukebox. So look for that in the game this year too. So shout out to Doe the Unknown.
Yeah, speaking of the hockey game, actually, it turns out that I missed a special shout out in the Australia division. Jared Seawitz is up with us in the chat, the owner of 20 Large. He is also in the hockey game, correct, Willie?
Yes, he's the owner of the Battleaxe Global Australian team that's going to be played by Grant Cook and Seth. So yeah, the Australian division is going to be represented. Their first game is against Sacramento, and Sacramento El Chupacabra, which is played by my son. So that's his home opener against Australia.
Hell yeah. So why don't you let the people know who else is involved in playing live in the VGHL?
So we've got Mr. East. He's going to be playing several teams. YT Rhymes is going to be playing several teams. This year we've added Greg Williamson out in Traverse City. He's got the Traverse City Cherry Bomb. So we've got two teams out in Michigan this year, and then we've got DJ Dwayne. A shout out to the TCT production company and the Mexican connection. And he does his live stream several nights a week, and he's got quite the following down in Mexico. So he's going to be playing the the Detroit team again. So he's going to be back for his second year. He made it all the way. He finished like number four in his first year. So he did really well. His first time out. And then we've got the Axe Mode team. We've got the Grind Mode team. And this year I took on something special. I decided to give, because we've got Billy out there in Okanagan, and we've got Missy Rogers out there who've been supporters of me for a long time, and they've been in the game now for 3 seasons. And I decided to give the Battleaxe Global Dime their own team. And Pinky out there, Susan Felt, who was up in the chat earlier, is going to be playing goalie this year. So she's going to be the goalie for that team and the backup goalie for the East Van Ware team. So she's gotten involved now, and she decided that she wanted to be a goalie this year. So shout out to Susan. So I wish you luck. Maybe you get the goalie MVP, and you can take that away from Chino.
Hey. Hell yeah. So I've actually got a special update from our Battleaxe Global North Coast Division. As everybody may know, Malcolm Campbell and the Ollie Lama himself, Oliver James Brown, who used to host the Axes Up podcast, are now returning live with their own podcast, live from the Divine Ink Tattoo Shop in Terrace, BC. Malcolm Campbell is now piercing out of that shop, and they have a brand new tattoo artist by the name of Corey, who has been apprenticing there for quite a while. He's made quite the impact there at the shop. So shout outs to the Divine Ink team, and we look forward to seeing your podcast.
Well, we've got the WTN team. We've got Ollie's team, who Divine Ink sponsors, and Oliver is one of the top goalies in the league. He's been now for 3 seasons. So, we look for the WTN team to be playing. We're going to be streaming some games from them. So,
hell yeah.
Keep an eye out for that.
Hell yeah. So what else do we got coming up for Wild East artists?
Oh, let's see. I know Mason Graves is working on an album with VHS called The Summit. Let's see. Part of Wild East, since I do work at the Axe Mode podcast, is I do reach out to other artists. We've been in touch with Benny Hanna. We got his episode tomorrow. Actually, I would like to hear a little more from you on that. Actually,
on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah,
not tomorrow. Tuesday.
So yeah, this Tuesday at 3:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have the Axe Mode podcast, Season 2, Episode 2, with our special guest Benny Hanna, and we get to learn a little bit more about how his album Blackwater Magi came about, and we get to do a little bit of a throwback. We talk about some video games that we used to play in the past, and how he comes up with his cover art. It's actually a really dope interview, so make sure to join us this Tuesday on the Axe Mode podcast at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I have also purchased some bundle packs to give away on behalf of Wild East Entertainment from Benny Hanna for our giveaway. So make sure when you see us say drop a hashtag, hashtag and whatever we say after that enters you a free giveaway for, let's see, we got vinyls, we got compact discs, we got tapestries this season, we got multiple sticker packs, and I mean some other random stuff we could just throw in there.
And of course, we've always got our Axe Mode giveaway, which gets you this Loyalty Respect Axes Up shirt that I'm wearing right now, and a Grind Mode Cypher sticker pack. So make sure to tune in. You know, you get your chance to win.
And if you are interested, drop a hashtag Sleep Sinatra if you want a chance to win a name. I mean, win an album. This month we got Sleep Sinatra's album Lol just came out a couple weeks ago, and it's a pretty dope album. Definitely check it out at bandcamp.com, or if you just want to wait and enter hashtag Sleep Sinatra, you'll be able to enter a free giveaway.
I would like to give a shout out to Brittany Robinson. We've got a special thing that we put together this year, and the Texan prison reform and the work that she's doing. I think it's really wonderful to incorporate what she's doing with that into the hockey league this year. Also, the Texas prison reform work that she's doing, I just think it's incredible. Can you tell me a little bit more about that, Micah? Mr. East?
All right, so Brittany Robertson is definitely what you would call an advocate for human rights. She's paid very close attention to the prison system, and she studied a lot of psychology and has offered help to these people. And she wants them to at least be treated like human beings, not turned into monsters. Even worse than when they went in. Some people find that very hard to believe, but learning how she interacts with all the varieties of groups of people and their personal beliefs and their cultures and the prison politics and how all these people are coming together and stopping all the chaos that they're used to doing and standing together to stop being abused. I mean, it's quite impressive. We're going to have to definitely get her on one of these open mics sometime to talk about it. I can't tell you too much because it really is her project, but if you go over to the End Restrictive Housing and TDCJ on Facebook, you'll see it. I will drop a link to the page after this episode to that so y'all can check it out, but it's growing fast. It's gathering the same amount of following that it's insane. It's gathering a following. She's got state representatives and law centers that are offering her jobs for what she does, and she's an amazing woman for what she does, just providing a voice for those who are voiceless. It's amazing.
Yes, if you actually search up Axes Up Podcast, Brittany Robertson, you will actually find the episode where she did appear on the Axes Up Podcast on a previous episode, but we would love to have her return and expand on what she has been doing, because as I've heard, she's been doing a fantastic job, and it's improved a lot over the time. So we would love to have her on.
Absolutely. I'll let her know. Definitely.
So we actually have our very first entry into the Sleep Sinatra contest. It is Frank Morgan from our East Van Division. So shout out to Frank Morgan. Thank you for joining, and thank you for entering our first giveaway.
I'll write that down. Frank Morgan.
Frank Morgan.
So WillieP, do you have any closing statements before we wrap up this episode?
Look for the VGHL. It's coming soon. We're going to be dropping it. We're going to be dropping it soon. All the good music that a lot of artists are dropping music out there, and pay attention and get involved, and we want interaction between our global family, and we're offering a lot of special things for you people out there, for artists out there that want to get involved. Hit one of us up. We've got lots of things, and lots of backdoor things, and lots of front door things, and side projects, and the connections, and we just want to We want people to work together. There's no competition. We're all about collaboration. We're all about working together. We're all about making a better life for our community and for people around us, and to just build and work together. That's our main goal and our main purpose.
Yes, we want to help you have the exact same reach that we do on all of these podcasts. We want to get your brand out there. We want to help promote your music just as much as we promote our stuff on our own shows.
Right. And by the way, before I forget, that album is a digital copy, so it'll be sent by email. No waiting for mail. So I put that out there real quick.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. So make sure to go like the Wild East Entertainment page that MICAH runs. Make sure to go like the VGHL page, VGHL _ official. And also make sure to go subscribe to the Axes Up TV YouTube channel, where they will be broadcasting live all of the games. That is the Axes Up podcast, episode 39. It was Open Mic Volume XXIV. That is Open Mic Volume 24 for those of you who are not familiar with Roman numerals. My name is YT Rhymes. I've joined you from Terrace, BC, Canada today, and I'm with my special co-host today,
Mr. East from Fox Cities, Wisconsin. Hope y'all have a good night.
WillieP from Udon Thani, Thailand. Axes Up, fam. Thank you for joining in.
All right, Axes Up.
Axes Up.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Make sure to stay tuned to the Axes Up podcast when we announce our final episode.